Ta-da. Maybe. Yeah, okay. Looks like it's working. I don't even know what I'm going to talk about here, but okay. So this is the software I'm using right here is Streamyard. There is a subscription to it. And I kind of wanted to see what the take was of the Central Texas Miniature Wargame group is on this. Right on. Facebook user says, yes, it's working. Right on. Look at check this out. Okay. So anyway, I wanted to see if that group would find a benefit to this thing, and maybe get a weekly thing going or a monthly thing going on this. Invite some people. You can have multiple people show up. Yep, looks like Brian from Weird World War II showed up. So I'll post a link here in a minute so you guys can kind of join, and then we can present. I'd like to really test that out. But again, I'd like you guys to think about it. If this is something that interests you at all, just rattle it around your brain a little bit and think, okay, yeah, I could do something with this for this group, or I'd like to show off this, or I'd like to interview that person, or whatever. If it interests you, then let me know and we can talk about it. So this is kind of like a technical spec video. I just want to see what it is. I want to show you guys what it can do. It's pretty basic. There's not a heck of a lot of stuff, but actually we could manipulate this to be pretty cool. So hold on a second here. I am going to post a link down here, and whoever wants to join can join. So I just put it in the chat, and anyway, we'll see how that goes. So go ahead, guys, click that link. You gotta have a mic and camera and all that stuff. What else? Okay, so going through a little bit of the goofy tech specs. Comments, of course, we can go. I'm not sure who this is, but Facebook user, yes, it's working. Word World War II, what's up? There's mine, that kind of stuff. You can add in posts. I'm not sure what else you can do with it exactly for that, but it's kind of neat. Actually, I think you can add in, no, it's just one post at a time. Banners, you can add in banners. So here we could news flash, that kind of thing. Millennium. Oh, there's Brian. Brian, I'll add you in a minute. And then news flashes, updates, MillenniumCon, some Elicons around the area, that kind of thing. This is what I said. Did this one? Oh, sorry. So you can have multiple ones. Oh no, I guess not. But this is goofy. Sorry, everybody. Look at that. Don't forget Shop Smart, Shop S Smart, rolling on the bottom there. So those are banners. Let's get rid of that because that's annoying. And brand. So we could come up with our own, but you can see the logo up there. Not a big deal. I don't think anybody's going to go gaga for that. And then they have this thing. You can do an overlay, picture that with Central Miniature, Texas Wargame Group, things like that. And so we'd have to come up with our own. All right, dumping that. I'm going to add Brian here. There he is.
What's up, guys?
Oh, okay. That came through crystal clear, man. I can hear you pretty well, I think.
Looks good.
Yeah, right on. I going over those goofy tech specs on this thing, but yeah.
Yeah, it's also like the people that are actually in the conversation here have a private comment thing here on the side. So like I can send you messages privately or just open comments.
Oh, interesting. Okay. So I'm kind of all right. I'm looking at the YouTube station on another computer. Oh, somebody. Wait, what? Doesn't show the. Okay, so that other one came from Facebook. So right on. I mean, this looks really good. Hopefully, we get another. I mean, we can chit chat and hopefully get maybe one other person on here. See how that rolls.
I think this is I think that one other the guy I was telling you about. I think this is what he uses. I remember because it's got the duck, whatever the program is.
All right, he didn't clear out the duck. Maybe we'll keep the duck. I like the duck. But
Streamyard, that's it. Yeah.
Streamyard. So I was telling you about the Plastic Crack podcast.
Yeah.
Which is that thing kind of got me going into painting. I just put it on the side and listen to that. It's a bunch of fun. I dig them quite a bit. And I asked on their Facebook group what they used, and they said StreamYard. They liked it quite a bit. So I'm on a trial version. No, actually, I think I bought it's a month to month. So hey, Mel.
Hey, this chick.
Hey, very colorful shirt there. Well, and hair and everything.
Person. Yeah.
Yeah, she is.
So anyway, I thought we'd try it for a month. I kind of went, no, actually, I think I'm still in trial. But anyway, we'll see how it goes. And the big thing is, like, who wants to use it on that group, right? I mean, it's maybe people will like it, maybe people won't. Do they have any interest? So we'll see.
No, I'm good, babe. Yeah, I mean, it's if they want to do it, It's I mean, well, it's a great format to get to know people, first of all, and then it's a way to communicate, like, hey, let's plan on doing something this weekend or whatever. So, but it's got to be,
one thing is all these other podcasts, they seem to, I mean, a lot of them are just following a format. It's updates. What are you working on? What are you interested in? Maybe they have an interview and like it's all formatted, but it's kind of nice. We might just copy that and try that. Like, okay, Brian, what are you up to this week? And then we go into maybe a past project or something like that. It'd be pretty neat.
So so I've been thinking about this, okay? And I don't know if it's mean-spirited or if it's just funny, but I'm actually thinking about, have you ever watched Mystery Science Theater 3000?
Yeah.
Where they riff movies?
Yeah. A long time ago, but I've seen a few of them, yeah.
I thought about riffing people's battle reports. I mean, think about it. Like, and the reason I say that, dude, I was watching a battle report and like the Warlord rep was like hosting it or whatever. And that motherfucker was forgetting rules and stuff, right? So I'm like, man, if I could just I would be like, I mean, in fun, but I'm just sitting there. I'm like, man, if you could riff someone's battle report, like, hey, dumbass, stop rolling ones and you'd be all right. Or whatever. I mean, whatever. I mean, it could be just really, yeah. Mel says it's mean. And
it might come off that way.
Well, that's the thing. And I'll be honest with you. I mean, a lot of gamers are sensitive, and that's fine. But again, it would be like, I don't know how you would do it without being like overly critical or jerky.
Well, it's all in the humor, right?
It is. It'd be a parody of, but it's like, I'm like, hey, check it out. This channel is doing their 187,000 Warhammer 40,000 battle report.
Yeah.
It's just like,
the only way you can come across not mean by doing this is if you comment as if you are the character, not the person.
Well, yeah, you can act like the soldiers on the hey, we don't want to run down the middle of the road with that tank right there. I don't know. I mean, it might have to be scripted instead of live or something. But
because you might say something and need to back away from it. So
well, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I just, I've been thinking about it because I found a couple battle reports that are just they need a good riffing. But I don't know.
I mean, the 2-hour long ones, I can't do. I
Yeah.
mean, I watch the beginning, I skip forward a little bit, and then, but people like them, man. People will sit there.
I watch them.
Do you?
I love the long ones, dude. I'll like paint or do rules, and in the background, I'll just for 2.5 hours, I'll watch them. Yeah, I love it.
Of like an English Civil War battle, you just sit there and listen to it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it depends on the game that's being played. Seriously,
Yeah.
usually World War II ones I'll watch. Yeah, Napoleonics and like historic, like ancients and stuff. Any block troop kind of things are kind of boring, unless it's a skirmish level. Then I'll watch that because the maneuvering. Yeah, it's not as exciting.
Well, they're very popular, so
Yeah.
so other people like them. Maybe if I knew the people that were putting them on, like, oh, this is Brian and so, I would be inclined to watch it. But some dude in England that talks really slow but very nice.
Well, I got a question for you. Speaking about battle reports, there's different ways to, a lot of people do them different ways. Some people like me, I just film us playing, and then there's others that do like summaries, and those are usually shorter. But it's like I would rather watch you play it than you telling me what happened. You know what I mean?
So I'm on the other end of the spectrum.
Are you?
Or I'm more in the middle. So, it's interesting when you know the people, right? And they're the banter and all that. But again, I'm not sure how long I can take of it. So, the 10-minute wrap-ups. I mean, the ones we're talking about is Little Wars is like, that is direct. Boom, boom, boom. And it's 10 minutes long or 20, and it's very well scripted and all that kind of stuff. There's that end of the spectrum. And then there's the whole, like, just, banter stuff. I don't know. I dig them both, man. There's a few channels on each side that I kind of like listen to. So, and I think the longer ones are more popular, actually. I don't really know, actually. I mean, the things I've seen have mostly been in England. So, the Yorkshire Gamer is one that, I just started listening to them. Initially, I'm like, again, kind of long, slow. It's like a Ken Burns movie. And but if you get into it, he got some really good stuff.
He's got some good stuff.
Yeah. But my idea is to blend a little bit of both.
Yeah, and what's hard about the summary battle reports is you don't get to know them. You don't hear the banter. I mean, like you're saying, Little Wars. There's a little bit of that when they do the intro, and they kind of they set the stage. But when they actually do the battle report, it's pretty much them like going, oh, and then like the narrator will say, "This is where Joe, fell off a cliff and whatever," but you don't really hear the banter, because and in my opinion, one of the cool things about wargaming is that social aspect where you can give each other hell and all that. So,
it would be interesting to do, how in football, baseball, they live mic one person.
That'd be cool.
That'd be right up your alley.
There is a Zorba is this guy. He down in New Zealand or Australia. He does like a bunch of like Lord of the Rings stuff. He's a big. But anyway, they had like a tournament, and they had like almost like sports announcers like talking about like as the people are playing, announce, like it was pretty interesting. It was pretty funny.
Pretty wild. So funny enough, I went to Korea, visited Korea, and started watching the television there in the hotel. And this is the first time I saw it, but it was video games in the same way. They were playing like Warcraft, and they had full on announcers, and they'd have like zoom into the player, like this is Kiko, or and he's skilled at diplomacy or whatever, and they zoom back out in the game, and the action is over here, and they really I mean they turned it again. It's a bigger business than a way bigger business than miniature wargaming,
Yeah.
right? And the prizes for winning those kinds of things are like,
Yeah, the purses are huge, dude.
what was that one? It was a couple years ago that it was so big that they were talking about like, man, these guys are out making
It was
more
like
money than football players and
I was
stuff.
about to say, I think the purse for that, I think last year's, I can't remember what it was called. It was like a couple grand, 100 grand,
Yeah, yeah.
something crazy like that. I'm like,
You're in the ballpark there, I think, or more, or more.
yeah, dude, it's like it was a lot of money for dude playing video games. I mean,
That's what we need. We need to get to that point.
dude, that'd
Where
be
we have
sweet.
$200,000 prizes for winning the ECW. If you win the War of the Roses campaign, you win $200,000.
Damn. Or yeah, that'd be sweet, dude.
We'll get full-on announcers in here and like gotta have a British guy. Oh, it was a good, brilliant move by and it'd be perfect. We'll set that all
He's like,
up.
Brian has just changed his dice for this game system. Hopefully they'll work better than he did last night. You know, the little quips.
Oh, that would be that's pretty funny. Just like
that
gets into the Mystery Science Theater 3000 thing where you just comment like he's changing out his dice, folks. It's getting serious. He must feel the tenseness in the air. It's like you can do.
It's
stuff.
like the officials are making sure they're not weighted or cheating in any way. They're doing the ceremonial multiple rolls to make sure they're rolling okay or whatever.
There's rumors that the dice are deflated.
Or like and they go, Matt coming to the game tonight is 0 for 7, and he's hoping to break that losing streak. So let's see what the old man can do today. That's that kind of.
If he does lose, he'll be deregulated to the lower level bracket.
That's right.
All right, I'm gonna fiddle around and try to show some pictures while we're. Oh, check this out. Forgot about this, but boom. Oh, that's not impressive.
What is that? Oh, yeah,
So this is a second camera.
Oh.
And look at this.
That's cool.
And this kind of thing. You know what?
Very cool.
Right? So
you can show off your stuff.
Well, I just all the tech stuff. I want. Yeah, it's happening, dude. I'm kind of like really into it. So, that was one, and like you do planes. But the other thing on this, I guess why I'm showing this is if somebody wanted to put a video of like, okay, I paint this, or learn how to that kind of thing, we could set that up. Not a problem. We could back away. It doesn't have to be this close. But I just thought showing them all.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. How about let's see. Let's take a look at this guy. Right?
Nice. Yeah, I think this is the same one that Greg uses for Gamers with Coffee. Yeah, we're looking for a live stream because we're having problems with YouTube and getting dropped on it all the time when we do ours.
Yeah. Well, it's a subscription, like I said.
Yeah.
We're looking at the $25 a month one.
Oh, that's not bad.
But if you're really showing off miniatures, that only gets you 720p it doesn't give you high def. So,
okay.
I mean, if you're really showing off the miniatures, then
I think I mean just for myself, it'd be more of a talk show than it would be
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, that's a Car Wars.
Is it on fire or is it painted that way?
No, it's painted that way. That's called the Hot Shot in Car Wars. It's a classic. Everybody knows what the Hot Shot was. Had flamethrowers.
Yeah.
Painted like that. And you didn't want to mess with that guy because it had flamethrowers, but it had weak armor on the sides. But
man, I stumbled across last night. I was on Board Game Geek. And do you remember Wacky Racers? Remember that cartoon?
Familiar. Oh yeah, yeah.
There's a board game of that, and they come with all they're all pre-painted, the Wacky Racer cars. Like the tank, and then there was like the caveman. They had like the cave car, and there was like a haunted house car, and
Oh,
But
interesting.
anyway,
Oh, interesting.
it's pretty cool.
Is it like Hot Wheels stuff?
I mean, yeah, like
I mean,
about that size.
That size?
Yeah,
Oh.
I'll have to.
There's
Yep.
a guy. There's a guy in Houston, Andy Blazinski, who puts on a game of It's pretty funny. It's he uses an old board game system, called Speed Circuit, which I kind of liked. It's old Avalon one, but he updated it and he made a larger map, and he has all these all the historic cars like the Mystery Mobile and Batman's
Oh, that's
car.
cool.
So I wonder if he knows about that.
Yeah, it's freaking cool looking, man. The miniatures look great. The game doesn't look so fun. I mean, I think it's a kid's game, but the minis are freaking awesome.
That's another one. That's
there you go.
That's a 25 millimeter troll.
Oh, troll.
Way back, and so that's almost like the size of I think a Space Marine nowadays would dwarf that.
Probably.
Right. So there would be that was about 25 mil, real 25 mil.
Yeah, true 25. Yeah.
Yeah, back to Ralph Pathol in the old days. But anyway, I thought that was pretty cool. Secondary camera, like I said, we can do how-tos or whatever. People can show off stuff.
That's cool.
Yep.
Well, I hope that the group is responsive to it. I mean, I don't know if it's their thing or not or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know either. I mean, whatever. I guess I'll take my traveling road show somewhere else if it ain't. So it all works out. What else is going on? Like MillenniCon, of course.
Dude, yeah, I'm like painting. I got 10 minis I need to finish painting, and I got to write up some rules for. I'm writing rules for the haunted tank right now. So
why does everybody procrastinates? I bet you every person running the game at that convention right now is like sweating it out and like, oh,
probably.
It's like you hear it's like a typical horror war story. A war game.
Well, I know the gaming group that I belong to. They're putting on a. What are they doing? They're doing I think it's a Napoleon in Italy, and they're racing to like fucking like base like a flock of like 500 minis, and they had to buy some teddy bear fur to do their fields and stuff, and they're all like frantic to get that done right now.
Yeah,
but it's gonna look freaking awesome, dude. It's gonna look great. Jim Dunham's doing it. His stuff is all painted professionally. I mean, we're talking hundreds of Napoleonic 28 millimeter painted like beautifully, and it's gonna knock your socks off. So definitely check it out.
I've never seen a collection like that, like in person.
These guys, and I'm not exaggerating, hundreds of thousands of minis of various scales, airplanes, soldiers, ships. Just it's like a warehouse, man. Their collection is like a warehouse. It's amazing.
That's wild.
Awesome. And it's all painted, all of it. There's not nothing in that. Even all their board game, like you buy a board game that has minis, they're all painted, dude. It's great. It's awesome.
Hey, you know what? Check back on that painting chat that I did. There's somebody that did Clay is his name. Did something about a board game called Anno Dominio.
Oh yeah.
You know that one? 1966?
Yeah. 1666.
1666.
Yeah. It's cool. I played it.
Have you?
Yeah, it's a fun game. It's like weird war. I don't even know.
Swashbuckling.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, there's like the French. What are they? The Musketeers are in it, and
around that time.
It's in that era, so it's pretty good. I think it
has magic and there's demons.
Yeah, there's like the game we played. There was a werewolf involved, and it jacked everybody up. It's a pretty fun game though. Remember that 1666, baby? Oh yeah, you did turn into the werewolf and killed everybody.
Oh, that was all right.
Yeah, but it's a fun game. The minis are awesome too. They're really nice.
I know. Hey, one other question. There was somebody that posted on the Facebook group. They were asking about the game Bushido.
The old the samurai one.
Samurai one, like small amount of figures. They got their own figures. I just looked it up. I actually downloaded the rules the basic rules a couple years ago. I'm like, I've always wanted to do is paint up some samurai stuff. And I bought some Essex samurais, painted those up. Like I could do a small skirmish in 15, but man, these miniatures are great. But I was wondering, have you played anything like that?
I haven't played Bushido before. I mean, I know of the rules, but I've never played it. Trying to think if I played any like samurai. I haven't played. I haven't done a lot of Asian like combat like games, like miniature games, like because I just don't own any of it.
Yeah,
and I got ninjas, but there's like 4 of them. And armor, yeah, my weird war, I got like Asian stuff, but nothing like in that era. But I think it plays similar to Napoleon. They're block troops, right? They move in
Bushido?
The Bushido, isn't it block troops?
No.
Is it a skirmish?
Yeah, it's like 5 figures per side.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking of something else then.
Yeah. There was another one that they did, like they matched up with one of the like 172nd plastic companies, like Zveda or something like that. They came out with Samurai, and then the rules come around that.
Zveda's that Russian company.
It could be, yeah.
Yeah.
They make those 172nd plastic soldiers, but I know they teamed up. That came out. It seemed like it fizzled out, but that seemed interesting too. But hey, one other thing. Let me try one other thing here. I'm gonna try to present something. Wait, present my share screen. Okay. Sharing my screen.
Yeah, make sure your screen is safe to share.
Yeah, I went through that. I think I'm good.
You're like, I can't let them see this.
Let's see. Wait. Okay, I think this is it. Yeah. So.
There you go.
Yeah, I just kind of wanted to look over. What was I? There's Bushido. There's the information. And I started looking at the figures, and actually, where did I get the figures? Look amazing. I don't know. I clicked on one of these, and it had a whole bunch of them.
That's cool.
Like, oh yeah, that's right. The site here has it.
Oh, right on.
A little fuzzy. But those things look. I wish I could get. I don't know what's going on, why it's fuzzy, but those things look pretty incredible. I don't know what this is all about. I mean, look at those guys. That's pretty cool. So there was that. This is something I think we'd probably do also on the chat.
Look at new stuff.
Yeah, just see who's on the Facebook group and like what question they asked, like, and maybe like that kind of stuff might help out people. And then Millennium Con, I don't know if people. I guess there might be new people on the site that would, not know what Millennium Con is, and we could show off the site here and what it has to offer and what it's all about. And this is the online program, but look at this. This looks new. You have to print it yourself.
Oh, I guess they've got the program.
Yeah, that's the program. They're not printing it out anymore, which is why I am selling them for $10.
You doing a printing service?
I'll be outside, and I'll be outside the.
It's like yo. It's like
go
scalping programs. You gotta leave, man.
So anyway, this is if anybody doesn't know what Millennium Con is, that's the convention. It's starting in a week. That was the main site. These are the events. If you sign up or you register, and then these are the events that you would sign up for. You know what? This dude, how's that? I didn't even know that. That guy's playing that game Friday. So that's that game.
That you're talking about?
Yeah. What was it? Anno.
Oh, 1666.
Yeah, a tournament. He's doing a stinking tournament. No kidding. Huh.
Oh wow.
I didn't seem like it. Oh, I guess it's a skirmish. So let's see.
Yeah, it's like
Let's look at Thursday. Let's see what goofy.
I'll be on Thursday there.
Yeah, what goofiness is going on Thursday? Where are you? Oh, there you go. There's yours. You can click on the links.
Is that my dust game? Yeah.
Yeah, the dust game. So anyway, that would be the kind of stuff that we put on there too.
That's pretty cool.
Get it. And all right,
I think like, I mean, are you gonna have topics?
I don't know.
No?
Yeah, I would think so. You kind of got to keep. Well, you don't have to, but I'd kind of like to keep it on point a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, okay, we're gonna talk about this for a little bit, and then like just to keep it, because otherwise people might start rambling. Me especially, I'm gonna start rambling about baloney.
Hey, it's your feed though, man. You got you're the king.
It's my feed, and I'll ramble if I want to.
I'll ramble if I want to.
All right, so how do I get back to normal view? Okay, there we go.
There you go.
So beautiful. That is it, man. I think we tested just about everything out. The connection with you is absolutely perfect. I can see you, I can hear you crystal clear. We did some other goofy stuff on here. So let's call it a wrap, man.
Okay. Sounds good, man. Yeah, it looks good, dude. I think it'll work well.
Okay. It'll be interesting to see what happens when we're done, how the video goes on YouTube and that kind of stuff. But we'll figure it out. So, all right. I'm going to end broadcast.
All right, brother.
See you, man.
We'll catch you later.